What's up, friends? Brandon here. You're watching the Scale Racing channel. Back on the air. Had to take a little bit of a break. I ended up getting what I thought was corona. I got a few tests done. All of them came back negative. They told me I had the flu A. Nobody around here was getting the flu A. I was ticking off all the boxes as far as the symptoms for COVID. So I don't know what it was, but it took me down for a good 2 weeks. And a couple Saturdays ago, we ended up with 15 inches of rain in Waverly. That is a quarter of our annual rainfall in less than 3 hours. We live up on a hill, so we were well out of range of the flood zone, but there were 125 homes that were either completely destroyed or blown off of their foundation, and over 700 other homes were affected by the flood damage. So I've been doing a little bit of helping out as much as I could down in the community with all that. So now that that has kind of calmed down a little bit, we're going to go ahead and get to racing. These are 192 Hot Wheels cars. We're going to go ahead and race these 6 at a time down this quarter-mile drag strip. It's going to be a one-and-done style format for round number 1. So each one of these groups of 6 will have one winner. That one winner will then go on to populate a spot in the 32 spots in the bracket. From then on out, we're going to go 2 at a time. But for right now, in round number 1, we're going to go ahead and do 6 at a time and give you just a quick glance at all of the castings that we've got involved in this race. 192 cars. Took me about, I'd say, 40 minutes to get them all out of the package. And that is what, that's not 192 because we had a couple 5-packs. I'd say that's probably about 160, 170 cars worth of cards. Anyway, there are the rest of them on the back 9. Good luck on your picks. I know this is going to be a tough one because all these cars are going to be plastic and metal. There's no metal and metal here. So good luck on your picks. It ought to be interesting. Are you with me? Well, let's go. All right, here we go with group number 1, a nice batch of red cars. Yeah, what can you say? That Porsche looking good. Acura looking good. Both Porsches looking really good. Of course, the Camaro. Let's see who can take it. On your marks, get set, go! Camaro taking the first one. Next race is a group of white cars. Lamborghini Urus has been fast in the past. Kind of curious to see how this Honda does over here in lane number 6. On your marks, get set, go! All right, I did check the video on that one. BMW had just a slight advantage over the Mazda. So indeed, he'll be moving into the bracket. Next up is a group of silver cars. A lot of you guys picked the Honda Type R over here on the left to take the overall win. So we'll see if he's got anything for the rest of them. On your marks, get set, go! McLaren Speedtail taking that one. Let me check the video just to make sure. Indeed, it was the McLaren by just a little bit over the GTR. He'll be moving into the bracket. Next up are the 5 cars from the Fast and Furious set and the Lone Mustang over there from the Flying Customs. I don't know, that Mercedes-Benz looks pretty good. You never know about the Lambos though. And the 370Z ought to be interesting. On your marks, get set, go! Check the video. Looks like the McLaren was just slightly ahead of the Mercedes, so he'll be moving on to the next round. Next up is the police car set from Twice Diecast. We've got the lone Firebird over there from the Flying Customs line. Not gonna lie, pulling for that Lambo right there. We'll just have to see what he does. On your marks, get set, go! All right. Volkswagen taking that one with ease. He'll be moving into the bracket. Next up, we've got the 2021 Easter set, plus the Dodge Demon over there on the far right-hand side from the Flying Customs series. Gotta say, I'm pulling for the Demon on this one. On your marks, get set, go! Wow. BMW's smoking them all. Nice group of cars we got here. This factory 500 horsepower set. This is half of them. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Dodge Viper taking the win on that one. I'm not surprised. All right, we got the rest of the factory 500 horsepower cars, plus a couple main lines, Aston Martin and the Audi. See who takes it. On your marks, get set, go! Aston Martin taking that one. We'll be moving in the bracket. Next up, 5 cars out of the Gran Turismo set, and we got the Nissan Leaf in lane number 1. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Wow. Holy crap. Nissan Leaf flew past all of them. All right, this is our first batch of fantasy cars. We got a couple Batmans in here, Muscle and Blown, with Mario over there on the left-hand side. On your marks, get set, go! Pretty tight race. There's the new Batmobile taking that one. He'll be moving into the bracket. Next up, we've got the Speedblower 5-pack, and we've got the Subaru WRX in lane number 6. On your marks, get set, go! Mustang. Mustang taking it from the Speedblower 5-pack. He'll be moving into the bracket. Next up is a Fast and Furious 5-pack. A lot of you guys have picked this 5-pack for the win, probably because of one of these 2 cars right here. And we've also got the 57 Chevy. Give them a little bit of a challenge. On your marks, get set, go! Pretty tight race. Indeed, GT40 just edging out the other 2 cars. He'll be moving into the bracket. Next group, a bunch of fantasy cars. I know Bo's pulling for the Salt Shaker over here. Governor always seems to do pretty well. Ion Motors Thresher 4-wheel drive mode. He's been pretty fast for me in the past. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Oh yeah. Thresher takes that one pretty easily. He'll be moving in the bracket. Next group is a Hot Wheels Sports 5-pack. Plus we've got the Monte Carlo over here in lane number 6. You know me, I'm always pulling for the Mustang. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, it is the Mustang. Taking the win, he'll be moving into the bracket. Next up, we've got a 6-pack of vans. We got 2 treasure hunts. Mr. Mom's minivan over here in lane number 6. And the Space Jam. Space Jam's supposed to be pretty quick. Let's see how it does. On your marks, get set, go! Space Jam. Taking that one, he'll be moving into the bracket. Next group, bunch of yellow cars. That 71 Mustang over there, I'd like to see it do pretty good. Also this GT40 over here on the far left-hand side, it looks too nice not to be fast. On your marks, get set, go! GTR. Beating out the bunch, he'll be moving in the bracket. These guys are all dressed in black. The Honda over there in lane number 1 has been notoriously fast. We've got a Pontiac Rageous. You never know about him. Kind of curious how the Scupa de Fuego does in lane number 5. On your marks, get set, go! Wow. Flying Customs Firebird coming out of nowhere. Meanie Greenie's up on deck. Nitro Door Slammer over there can be fast. Then again, the Jackhammer can too. Let's see what they do. On your marks, get set, go! Okay. Or it'll be the Cougar. Nice run, he'll be moving into the bracket. Next up is a group of reds. At Grand Cross has probably got the best wheelbase out of all these cars. I don't know, that Velosa looks pretty quick. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Wow. GNX takes that one easily. Next up, we got a bunch of fantasy cars. Track Tune and the Scion XB both are the color changers, so they both have nickel axles. Keep that in mind. We'll see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Ooh. Track Tune, taking that one. He'll be moving on. We got the blues on the next batch. Clear Speeder, I'm curious to see how he does. Also Diesel Boy, they can be pretty quick. And we're gonna get Ballistic over here in lane number 6, second place for out of the package crappiest wheels. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Tight race. Finish line's calling the Camaro. Let me check the video just to be sure. Sure enough, Camaro takes that one by just a half a fender. He'll be moving on to the next round. Next group still looks like we've got the blues. Avant-Garde looking good. Corvette looks pretty nice. We've got Treasure Hunt over here in lane number 5. Bulletproof with a pretty dangerous stance. See how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Corvette just drove around everybody. He'll be moving into the bracket. Got a bunch of purple cars in our next group. Cove Light is a color changer. It's got nickel axles. Roger Dodger 2.0, always a threat. Kind of curious how this GTX is going to run. Let's find out. On your marks, get set, go! Slide kick taking that one according to the finish line. Let's check the video to be sure. Missed call on the finish line. Looks like the Mustang got just slightly ahead of our slide kick. So our Mustang moving on into the bracket. Got a group of black cars up next. A lot of speed in this group. Mercedes GT40, Kia Stinger, AE86. Who knows? On your marks, get set, go! Pretty good race. Finish line calls the Jaguar. Let's check the video just to be sure. Yes, indeed, Jaguar taking that one. They'll be moving into the bracket. Got us another group of blue. We got a Treasure Hunt Diora sitting in there. That Camaro looks pretty quick. I'm kind of pulling for this GTR over here in lane number 6. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Shoo. Finish line calls Camaro. This is kind of odd for me. Usually Camaros don't do all this well. Let's check the video. Yeah, that finish was pretty close between the Camaro and the GTR. I'm going to go ahead and give the finish line the call here because they look like they're pretty much dead even. Maybe the Camaro slightly ahead, but the Camaro is moving into the bracket. We got a lot of good-looking cars in this group. We got the Lone Treasure Hunt Mustang Funny Car. I don't know. I think he's got a pretty good advantage over the rest of these guys. Let's find out. On your marks, get set, go! Oh yeah. It is the Funny Car taking it. Mind you, it does have a plastic base and it is riveted down, but still has that Funny Car vibe going on. Next group is the Cult Racers, all 5 of them up on deck, plus we've got the Custom 18 Mustang in lane number 1. I must say the black CRX looks pretty sweet. On your marks, get set, go! Finish line calls up for the Mustang. Let's check the video just to be sure. Looks like the Mustang just barely edged out the CRX, so he'll be moving into the bracket. It's a new Hot Wheels truck set, all 5 of them, plus we've got the C10 in there just for good measure. Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Finish line calling it for the Datsun. Yep, Datsun barely edging out the C10. He'll be moving into the bracket. Here we have half of the first release of the mystery models. See how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Wow. Mitsubishi double shots taking that easily. It's the rest of the first mix of the mystery models, and I'm not even sure what this thing's called, but I don't know if you can see that front axle. I mentioned before that the Ballistic got second place for crappy wheels. This one took first place. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna run them? No, let's throw something in there for good measure. How about the new Bugatti? Let's see how they do. On your marks, get set, go! Fast Fish taking that one. He'll be moving into the bracket. Mix number 2 of the 2021 mystery models. I gotta say, I'm pulling for the Supra. Let's see how it does. On your marks, get set, go! Tight race. Haha! Finish line calls the Supra. Let's check the video just to be sure. Yep, it's the Supra by just a little bit. Just barely beating out that Formula One racer. He'll be moving on. Last 6 cars out of the 2021 Mixed 2 mystery models, and the last 6 cars running in round number 1. A lot of potentially fast castings in this one. Let's see who takes it. On your marks, get set, go! Grupo 24 taking that one according to the finish line. I'll check the video just to make sure. Indeed, Grupo X24 taking the win in that last race, and he is the last car in this bracket. All right, friends, that concludes round number 1. We've got the bracket filled, and from here on out, we're running 2 at a time. Show you the lineup for our next race. This next race should be uploaded pretty soon after this one is, so you won't have to wait 3 weeks for me to get back on the air. But this is going to be our lineup. A lot of pretty fast cars in here, a lot of surprises. That Camaro, that kind of surprised me. Another Camaro, pretty good surprise. Anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little while. Had fun running these races out. So we got 32 cars in the bracket, and we've got 160 cars down here that didn't make the cut. If you enjoy this kind of content, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and make sure you ring the bell. That way you're notified of any upcoming races that I'm going to be having in the future, and you'll know when the rest of these cars are going to be run out to find out who the fastest of the 192 is. Y'all stay healthy. Have fun racing.